Why, hello there. Welcome. It looks like we're opening back up for business here in Georgia. I hope wherever you are, then maybe things will go back to normal. I don't know that it'll ever go back really to normal, but maybe we can get it a shot. Welcome. It is Erick Erickson here. The phone lines are open. 877-97-ERIC, 877-973-7425. Just so you know, the CEO of Waffle House is going to be joining me in the second hour of the program, and the governor of Georgia will be joining me in the third hour of the program to talk about reopening. And I want to start with the reopening because there are a number of things that I think need to be explored here. For a while, we've been told that we needed to listen to the experts, the experts, listen to the experts. And the governor was under attack from Democrats saying he needed to shut down the state of Georgia because otherwise the virus was going to spread. And if the governor shut it down in March, we could be over the peak at the beginning of April. The governor decided instead to wait until the beginning of April, and it turns out the peak deaths in Georgia was April 7th, and it's been downhill from there. Resource usage maxed out April 15th. It's been downhill from there. And so the experts the governor listened to told him to shut down the state, and he listened. He didn't listen to the Democrats. He didn't listen to Republicans. He didn't listen to the Speaker of the House in Georgia, who also wanted him to go on and close down the state. He waited for the experts to say the modeling had shifted, and Georgia would max out its hospital capacity. At that point, he shut down the state. The models have shifted back now and showed that maximized resources were April 15th, deaths were April 7th, and the experts now say that we can begin to slowly reopen. The governor is doing a couple of things. Now, there are people who are, they're concerned that the tattoo artist and the barber, why are they first? Why not last? Well, it seems obvious to me that the barber shop and the tattoo parlor are sole proprietors more often than not who can control the flow of their business better than others. You go to the local Lowe's or Home Depot or the Ace Hardware store, you are more likely than not in the garden centers of said businesses to find a horde of people needing to get out of their house, and they're doing their gardening work, and it is a little bit difficult for those stores to keep people spread apart. You go into the tattoo artist, and guess what? The tattoo artist is more likely to be able to wear a face mask for himself and make you wear a face mask while getting your tattoo. Go into a barbershop. The barber could do the same thing. They can control the hygiene. They know when they've wiped down. They know how they've wiped down. They know what they're wiping down with. They know whether you look good or not. They can they can take your temperature, and it is a one-on-one interaction that can be controlled. That seems to make sense to me. Also, they're sole proprietors. If they don't work, they don't get paid. Small businesses can reopen as well. By the way, they don't have to. Your restaurant does not have to reopen. The governor's not making anyone reopen. What he's saying is that if you want to reopen and you adhere to these protocols for reopening, you can do so. The Democrats are attacking the governor, but here's the overarching point is that the Democrats said the governor needed to listen to the experts. They got mad at him and said he wasn't listening to the experts. Well, he was. He was listening to Dr. Kathleen Toomey, who is his expert. Should he not listen to the experts now that they're telling him he can reopen? See, if the experts mean that you listen to the people that I take seriously as opposed to listen to the people who are actually experts, then all it is more partisan positioning. And I am afraid we are about to see death become a partisan issue. Let me just be real with you. If the state reopens, people are stupid. And stupid people are not going to adhere to all the protocols that the governor insists. And those stupid people are going to get infected, and they're going to get otherwise smart people infected who did take precautions, but accidents happen. And so the stupid people will cause the virus to spread. There will, by doing this, be an uptick in the viral spread. Let's not dismiss that. We will see an uptick. Then the governor's position, as best I understand it, I want to ask him about it when he calls in today. The governor's position is that it is manageable, and the hospital capacity in the state can handle anything that comes. We're over the hump. It's on a decline. It's time to reopen slowly, not immediately, but slowly, with certain precautions in place. but he believes that the state can handle the surge. He believes that the state hospitals have the capacity to get it done. What is left unsaid, but I think is implied, is that we've lost the ability to eradicate the virus. And I think that is the reality, that we've lost the ability to eradicate the virus. So what can we do without keeping everyone locked up? What can we do to try to slow its spread or contain its spread as best we can while not continuing to keep people sheltered in place? Because I do think the governor has this sense, and I think he's right, that more and more people are starting to get out of their homes. The weather outside today is gorgeous. In fact, let me see this. I so rarely do this, but I think it's worth doing right now just to get a sense of this. If you're listening nationwide, I'm broadcasting from Middle Georgia. It is 57 degrees and sunny where I am right now with a high of 77 today. When you go up to the gorgeous North Georgia, to Blue Ridge, Georgia, it is 59 right now, and there's a high. The high today will be 66 degrees. It's beautiful. Go down to Valdosta, South Georgia. The high today is going to be 81 and sunny. Low humidity around the state. It's too beautiful to stay inside. People are starting to get out. People are starting to move about. Traffic has gone up noticeably, even though we're still under shelter in place, even though businesses have already reopened. And so what does the governor do? Does he keep you at home and now make the state police arrest you and throw you in jail if you don't stay home? Or does he realize that the people are essentially voting with their feet? That we did what you asked us. We stayed inside for several weeks to see the daily rate of the virus slow. And now it's time to figure out a way to come out. And this ultimately, frankly, I think that the partisans out there, including Stacey Abrams, is already out attacking the governor. Democrats are out attacking the governor. Various Democratic elected officials were on TV. I did not see. Charlie is mad at me, so you should know. My producer, Charlie, gets up in the morning. I have a website I go to where I can get all the audio clips that I want. And I got him to cut a clip with Don Lemon from CNN. And he's upset with me and told me he would quit if he ever had to listen to another Don Lemon clip. What he does not realize is that I spared him listening to a second Don Lemon clip talking to the mayor of Savannah, who was throwing the governor under the bus. That the governor's going to get us all killed. We're all going to die. This is unconscionable. You know what? If here's bottom line. My wife, given her situation, is going to have to shelter in place until the middle of May. We're still going to have to be careful. When we go in public, I probably will have to start wearing a mask now with all the idiots getting out of their houses. Are not going to. So stay where you are. Ultimately, the governor dedicated at this point. You've been a complete lock. And that was couch lock. Have stay home situation. You can go out and buy it. That's pretty telling where I am. And then again, I'm furnishing homes and elder keep there. But when they from contractors have capacity, presumptions it is, and that while the resource really respected, world-renowned epidemic, and because we're over the peak for the state, we can begin reopening the state with certain precautionary measures. At some point, we have to find the balance of living with the virus around us and getting out of our houses. We sheltered in place. We did what we were told we needed to do to slow or contain the spread. We have slowed it. We have contained it. We have not eradicated it. We're not going to eradicate it, at least not yet. Find ways, find a balance.
I really do.